ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off with a central. Shortstop, Ken Jorgensen.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
First pitch, 105.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To third. Elam is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Craig Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Lawrence gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
Tim Coleman gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now. And that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Alford is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning. Jeffrey Crockett makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Got him. In now, Johnny Woodruff. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Woodruff.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
There's a nice off-speed pitch right there to ring him up for the strikeout. You'll see that he had him off balance on that swing, so he did a nice job of pretty much setting him up throughout the entire at-bat. And you know, many young pitchers...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Derek Devine leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Tom Pinay steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, it's just the third inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Steve Huerta stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Santos. And that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and
With the 12th pick in the second round, the Boston Red Sox select Steven Eckert, a starting pitcher from the East region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the first round, and I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to this point in the draft. We got to see him in action a little bit leading up to today, and he looked pretty decent.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Steven Eckert is our focus, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Dominic Feliz will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, Matty, he's just basically your 3-pitch pitcher. Not going to overwhelm you with a bunch of different pitches, but still good.
Jorge Ramos comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jorge
In there, no balls and a strike. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
On to first with it is Hill, 1 away.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Heath Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Stepping in now, Rudy Cortez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Barry Whitney will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Barry Whitney.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Got him.
Well, anytime you're leading off an inning, it's true. You don't want to just go up there blindly swinging at anything close to the zone. But you also want to at least take the bat off your shoulder. I mean, he phoned this one in.
Standing in now, Bert Watts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Bouncer down the line. Wilson scoops it up, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Devin Lind gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Wilson. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Ryan Tapia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Ryan Tapia.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And that's a sequence that'd make any pitching coach proud. They kept it low on all 3 pitches in the at-bat. He just couldn't do anything right there.
Harry Walker will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Grounded to third. To his right, Brewster. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Matt Varela.
Matt Varela digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Jorge Ramos is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Ramos.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Into the box, Heath Wright. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chopped foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Grounded to first. Wilson over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Rudy Cortez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Marrero ranges to his right, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full, and we are tied. Barry Whitney comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And taken in out there for the first out.
the left fielder, number 10, Bert Watts.
Digging in to try it again, Bert Watts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. you don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Wilson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. Ryan Tapia gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet. Getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On the ground to third. Brewster takes it in. A quick out number 1.
Now batting,
Harry Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ojeda moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Varela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Eckert has got it, and the side is retired. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Jorge Ramos will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
0-1's the
See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gill is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Rudy Cortez.
Rudy Cortez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Barry Whitney will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Whitney.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
In now, Bert Watts. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Devin Leaned will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit down the third base line.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ryan Tapia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. All right. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Steven Eckert steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Allen is under it as he puts it away, and it's Steven Eckert is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Boy, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that right there was his first hit at the Double-A level. Monty Brewster will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Jimenez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Steve Uribe will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Oh, and they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Steven Eckert will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-1 now.
Well, for a while there, it didn't look like they were ever going to break through, but they finally get on the board here in inning number 7. Now they've got to see if they can add on a few.
Monty Brewster gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. To short. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Stepping in, Steven Eckert. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Now batting.
Monty Brewster struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Left side. A tag for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for it's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Jimenez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Steven Eckert will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they move on top 4-0. In now, Steven Eckert, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Allen is there. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Murray Pinto will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Steven Eckert steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Steven Eckert.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I tell you, this guy's had a great series so far, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. He's on base yet again as he drives this one out to the wall for a double.
Now at the plate, Monty Brewster. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Uribe moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Matt Schaefer will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Grounded to 3rd. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Steven Eckert will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Dubé is there for it. Patrick Kim ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that...
Oh, what a dive. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue. Steven Eckert will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around 3rd and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 7-7 game.
Now batting.
Huge hit for his ball club right there. A single drives in the tying run. Boy, he's fired up down there.
Monty Brewster strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win? At the plate, Murray Pinto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground to third. Eckert is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stephen Eckert will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. The 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Allen ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday.
Ready to take his hacks again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look.
Stephen Eckert will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Hit hard towards center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump.
Monty Brewster will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The left fielder, number 30.
Phil Gill takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to.
Sam Callaway will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup.
And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. Stuart Lieber will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Stephen Eckert steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now.
Monty Brewster strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Fielded cleanly,
That's
and
out.
the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Sea Dogs come out on top 6-1. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.